Once upon a time there lived a king. His name was Shahryar. He and his brother Shahzaman got married to two evil sisters incidentally. When days passed, Shahzaman's wife cast an evil spell on his husband. So he died of a bad disease. The news reached the king Shahryar. He felt sorry for his brother Shahzaman. So he ordered his brother's wife to be put to death as a punishment. Just then some holy men came there to see the king and the princess. But the queen humiliated them and punished them. When he heard the news, he ordered to execute his wife also. He decided to take revenge on women. So he took an oath himself to marry every day a girl and kill her the next day itself. From the next day onwards, he married a woman and the next day morning he killed her for some reason. As days passed, he continued his oath. So all the women were killed except one. She was one of his minister's daughters. Her name was Shahita Banu. She was very clever and a good storyteller. The particular day came for her marriage. As she was intelligent, she worked out a plan in her mind. After the wedding was over, both the king and Shahita Banu were in their room. She asked the king to permit her to tell him a very interesting story to entertain him. The king allowed her to tell the story. As she planned before she started to tell the story, long ago there was a King Jaman. He had his son XX. The story I continued till late night until the morning. But the story did not come to an end. Banu stopped for a while and said, "Now it is morning, you have caught work in the day. So I will continue the story today night." The king should have killed the queen in the morning. But he wanted to know the continuation of the story as it was very interesting. So he postponed killing her. The next day night also the queen began to tell the story, but she extended the story endlessly. The story continued for several months. As days passed, the king became very fond of the queen. So the king decided not to kill her. She had won his heart by her clever stories. The intelligent queen won the king's heart and made him realize that all women were not wicked. They lived long and ruled their country long. Once upon a time there lived three brothers. They were Ali, Hassim and Khail. Before their father died, he asked his sons to divide the wealth into 3 equal shares. After their father's death, they divided the wealth into 3 parts. Ali started a business in the same place. Hassim and Khail led the place to seek knowledge and learn from the opportunities. Ali's business improved very well and he had all the facilities of luxury and lived happily. One day he found Lala, a wise maiden who had magical powers. They got married and lived happily. She led a loving life, serving her husband. Ali's brothers visited all the places in the kingdom. Their part of wealth was spent up. So they became beggars. One day they came to Ali's shop and begged. Ali took some coins and went near the beggars. When he was ready to give the coins, he recognized their voices. Ali was shocked at their look. "What happened to you?" said Ali in a stammering voice. "We lost whatever you gave us." "Oh brother, Our business failed because of our carelessness. They confessed. Ali said. Don't worry, brothers. What we have now is ours, come on. We shall go to our home. They went to Ali's house with a wicked plan to kill their brother Ali at any cost. Lala also looked after them very well. But she found out their wicked plan to kill Ali through her magical power. Ali gave them each 1,000 gold coins and said, You start some business here and come up in life. Hasim said, We have a plan to go east. You also come along with us. You bring Lala also. There we can earn more and shall live together. Khalil also accepted the idea of Hasim. Ali and Lala accepted their idea. But Lala knew the cunning plan of Hasim and Khalil. All of them set off on a voyage to the east. The two wanted to kill Ali in the voyage itself. Lala watched them carefully with her magical power. Hasim and Khalil pushed Ali into the sea. Lala followed them alertly. She took Ali to the ship again with a rope. When they returned home, she with her magical power had cast spell on the brothers and sent them to their house as watchdogs at the gate. When Ali and Lala returned home, Ali saw 2 dogs in the gate tied with a rope. Lala said, The dogs are your wicked brothers. I turned them into dogs. Ali became sad and said, Please forgive them and make them as men again. But Lala said, Now it is not possible because the spell is for a limited years. Until then I cannot change them. So they lived as dogs for 10 years and then were changed as men. Then they felt sorry for their behavior and lived with Ali helping him in the business. Please subscribe our channel for more videos.